Hey guys, welcome back to ASTRO BOT. So let's head over to, I think, this world? No, I was in the Chameleon world, I think. Yeah, this one. So let's head back here. I think I have enough now, right? Yes, I do. Okay, let's unlock this. It's been a little bit since I've last played this. Like, I think it's been maybe a week since my last time playing this. I might be a little bit rusty. Yeah, because these platformer games aren't the kind of games that usually keeps me like extremely interested in for a really extended amount of time. So I usually end up playing different stuff in between them. Plus Genshin Impact recently got like a new update, so I've been playing that. That's nice. What does this do? What? Oh, is it just time stop? Oh, I thought the goggles did something. Oh wait, maybe time stop always had a goggle and I didn't know. I never noticed the goggle. What? Oh, it must be the leaves. I'm starting to understand why Astro Bot got Game of the Year, and it's because of stuff like that. So like you have these physics-based puzzles, and you kind of have to like, it makes the game really dynamic because it's not going to be 100% the same for like anyone. Everyone that's playing this game in this particular section is going to have something slightly different because everything is just kind of random. But it still works. Like, this is the cool thing about it. And I kind of get why this element itself is enough to make the game into like a Game of the Year thing. Other than this, I don't think the game itself has a lot of like complex mechanics. It's just the idea and concepts of game design being brought into like a newer level. Like, it's the first time I've seen this kind of like really dynamic playground in a game, in a full-fledged game. Like, it's even better than Mario, because Mario is just still kind of like reset and stuff. But this one is, you can really change, but like you can really change how the fight goes, because it's like 100% based on like a specific RNG and then your own timing as well. And I think that part makes this game really unique. It's not really the complexity of the combat or like the graphics. The graphics are great, but it's still just kind of like the same-ish. But it's the whole idea that makes it a whole different level. And I think that's what really made it Game of the Year, because other competitors were like, Metaphor Fantasio is just Persona in a different setting. Black Myth Wukong is just a Souls-like game that they're saying is not Souls-like. You still kind of play it exactly the same. Oh, I get it. Now I have to jump on that. But yeah, see, this is the kind of thing I'm talking about. I know I've like mentioned it a few times in my videos, but like, see, this is what's making it cool, because I didn't realize that I was supposed to jump on these things, but after a few repetitive motions, I get it. And that is what makes this game cool, because you're really having like interactive map. Like the ground broke. I could have broken like any part of the map. Like anything could have broken. But it broke where I stood because it was aimed at me. And that's what makes this game really cool, because it's making it more dynamic. It's going to be a different experience every single time you play. And whoever plays it is going to have a different experience. And that is what's cool, because it's not like pre-designed. See, even this little tiny platform is like walkable. Like I could have stepped a little bit closer to the other side platform and it would have like gone through okay. Oh no! Oh, what? Oh, I guess that was my last extra life. Get him? Yes, got him. Okay, well that was a really fun boss fight. I liked it. What? What is this supposed to be? I don't understand this reference. A ball? What? I think the cool thing about Astro Bot for me right now is that it's like one game made from like, I mean, it's like one game with like a billion different games in it. Like, it's so different from what you expect from a game, and I think that's kind of cool. But maybe some people don't like it. It's like it's always changing. I don't know. I feel like that's probably why it got Game of the Year. You know, I'm still trying to convince myself why this got Game of the Year over Final Fantasy VII, because that was my personal Game of the Year. I kind of get it, but at the same time, like, I also kind of don't get it. So I get why some people are upset that Astro Bot got Game of the Year, even though it doesn't really matter to me. The game's good if it's good. That's all that really matters to me. But I still kind of want to get the understanding on why a game gets Game of the Year. And I think I kind of see it. And it's the stuff that I've been just basically talking about. Like the dynamic environment, how games keeps on changing, the playful factors. I think these are all really important in making a game fun. Like, it's moving games in a good direction, if that makes sense. Because I feel like games have started to become really stagnant. It's just kind of like the same stuff over and over again, and this is a really like nice breath of like fresh air, because while it is a platformer, it's not like, people call it a Mario clone, but it's nothing like Mario. Like, if you, after you watch the gameplay and you still feel like it looks like Mario, I'm sorry, but probably go see a doctor, because it's definitely not Mario. that aside, I feel like I like how the dynamic, like it keeps on changing the gameplay, the flow of the game, so it doesn't feel old and tedious. I played Mario Odyssey, and actually I felt really bored after like playing it for maybe like 5 hours. Just didn't really pick it in for me. It was like just really boring after a while. So I've never actually beaten Mario Odyssey, and I've put in about like 5 hours into ASTRO BOT now, and I haven't gotten the same boredness yet. Like, I did not play it for a little bit, but that's because there were games with other updates, and not so much like I was completely bored of the game. I just don't want to spend that much time playing one particular game when there's other updates and more immediate stuff that came up. But essentially, yeah, I feel like I'm kind of rambling because I try to understand why this game is getting Game of the Year and how it's different from Mario, and I see it, but it's hard to put it into words very clearly. For me, anyways. I feel like this is probably the final world, and then after that, it's like optional content. I don't think I'll play all of the optional stuff unless it's like super hard, because I kind of want to showcase the harder levels. So I noticed like the shape missions are the hardest, so I've been interested in playing those. Hopefully there's more of those, but we'll see. So this one, I'm shaking this. Okay, I'm shaking my controller with that. That was pretty cool. So I guess I just screw it in, right? Like, oh, just R2. Oh, I can change my outfit? Okay, let's go. This is the last one, I think. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't think I will do all of the side content or unlock all the stuff. I will probably just get to the end of the mission and then I'll beat it. And then when I find a really hard shape level, I'll showcase those shape levels. But I think we're getting close to the end of ASTRO BOT. I don't think it's taken over my personal game of the year, which is Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, as mentioned, like, I get why it got Game of the Year. I don't necessarily agree with it 100%. But I do understand why I think it got Game of the Year. And it's mostly just because it's really unique out of all the games that was released this year. I've already mentioned it before in my other videos. But I think the reason why it's overpowering other games is that it's just really unique. Compared to, like, Final Fantasy VII was a really good RPG in the biggest scale that you can imagine. The scale is unbelievable, but in the end, it's still an action RPG. It plays like the first game. It's just grander. And perhaps that's why it isn't justified as a Game of the Year, because it's essentially just this first game, but bigger and better. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I personally don't think there's anything wrong with the game just being the same as the original, but better, grander in scale. But I can see why when there's like a fresh new game, it makes this one stand out. Especially when you're like a reviewer and you're playing like 300 games a year or something, and you have something that's like completely different, breath of fresh air. Get that. I understand that's probably why it won Game of the Year. This one, I mean. Why ASTRO BOT won Game of the Year is probably just because it's like so fresh and new compared to every other experience you can play this year. Even for games like Stalker, for example, Stalker is just exploration game, so it's like Metro Exodus, but a little bit more survival aspect-y. But in the end, it's still just a survival game where you have to like maintain resources, fight off monsters, and it's still a shooting game, so it doesn't really change that much. I think it's kind of like the argument that, like, you know, Sony games have a lot of third-person action adventures and they're all the same. Essentially, that's what a first-person shooter feels like to me. You have a gun, it's in first person, it feels exactly the same. Like Starfield versus Halo versus Gears of War. No, not Gears of War. Gears of War is a third person. But basically, Starfield versus like Outer World, for example, is basically the same game to me. It's just a different setting, but it's still like an RPG. It has modifiers, it has sandboxy elements. It's still the same. It's not really unique, and I think that's what's driving really the. Oh, what? Okay, so this one I have to go fast. But yeah. Oh, but yeah, that's not to say like Starfield's bad or anything. I think it was decent. I didn't make a video on Starfield though. At least not yet. I'm gonna probably revisit it a little bit when there's like more mods. But I don't think it was a great game. I also don't think it was a horrible game. It was just a game. Anyways, not about to bash Starfield. So I'm just gonna focus back on this. ASTRO BOT is so far pretty interesting, but these puzzles are starting to repeat. Like, this is the, I think, 4th time I've kind of done these puzzles, so it's not like the entire game has like 100% new unique experiences. I think I've mostly gotten through most of the mechanics. Like, the game is mostly done. But for the most part, I think it's been pretty interesting. Lots of cool concepts I've seen. I especially like the one where you could change the size of your character and you would like explode and break stuff by changing the size of how big you were. That one was actually really cool. I don't even remember which world it was, but that one was actually like pretty unique. I like it. Ooh, got that. Nice. Oops. Got squished. Wow. I guess these bunnies should... I should probably, like, laser beam them? Wait, can I jump on these? Nope. Oh, there's a bot up there. Oh no! Accidentally, I should have just kept on jumping. Oh, nice. I start off here. Oops. You know, the only thing I can see, like, from this map looks like it's, like, Aladdin-based or something. Because this is supposed to be, like, Arabia or something. And I don't know if any, like, Sony characters that are Arabian-based. I only remember, like, a Disney game that's Arabian. Oh. Galactic Pirate, Seeker of the Seven Star Swords. Oh, that guy. That's, Galactic Rebel or something? Galactic Star? I forgot the name of that game. It's on PS Plus Premium. Rogue Galaxy? No. Wait, I think I saw someone. Oh, there is someone there. Oh, but it's not a bot. I thought it was one that I could save, but it's actually just like a random NPC. Wait, that is a bot though. Gravity shifter. Oh, that's some Gravity Rush. Huh. I actually haven't played Gravity Rush, but I bought it. I just never played it. I feel like I should probably play it, especially since Japan Studios already like gone. I mean, well, absorbed into Team Asobi. I guess they're technically not completely gone, just kind of gone. Okay, I see a bot up there, so I have to go save that bot. What? It can still turn. I thought once it turned into the face one, I would be able to get it for sure. I didn't know I still had the time. Do I even have to fight him? Nope. I was actually trying to see if there was a bot in there, but I don't think I saw one. Wait, I hear a bot. Oh, it's there. Is it running? I think it is. So how do I get on, actually? I don't really know. Huh? Am I supposed to just, like, run past it? Oh. Oh, there's a platformer in the back. Okay. Who's that? Defender of Xville. I have no idea who that is. Oh, whoops. I missed the little collectible. I wonder what that thing was. The little item that, like the dog, I guess, that was like moving left and right. Oh, I don't think it's... Wait, there's a secret location. I wonder if that was how you get to the secret location. I don't think I'll be able to complete this world, this run. Like this part, I might have to make a separate part. Because these last world missions or something are a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. They're also like grander in terms of scale, so that's pretty cool to see. Ah, damn it. What? Thought I totally got past that. Wait, I already missed the bot? How? Wait. Oh, I see. There's a bot up there. That's why we get the little jumpy thingy. I was wondering why there's a jumpy thingy. Is that Ellie? Gifted Soul has a not so imaginary friend. Oh no, that's Beyond Two Souls, I think. I don't think there's really a reason for me to... What? What is that? Oh. Oh. I need to get the puzzle piece. Is that Death Stranding? Oh yeah, it is! I'm actually looking forward to Death Stranding 2, so I'm very excited too. Can't wait to see more about it. Oh, damn. You know, I don't know why. All of a sudden, I kind of feel like I want to play Eco, Last Guardian, and that stuff. I think it's the nostalgia from playing this game that's hitting me. Because all of a sudden, I kind of want to play like Shadow of the Colossus or something like that too. Maybe Gravity Rush as well. These are all really PlayStation hits that I've never really played. No, it's a lie. I've played Shadow of the Colossus. I just really like that game. I kind of want to revisit it. I should. I actually purchased it a while ago too, I think. And then I just never got around to playing it. Because there's always so many games to play. But I feel like playing Astro Bot really made me like kind of miss some of these old classics. Even though I don't think... I think I've seen the Astro Bot version of the guy from Shadow of the Colossus, but there isn't anything that's like too apparent in this game that really made me crave that game. But for some reason, I'm still kind of like all of a sudden I kind of want to play Shadow of the Colossus. I don't know why. I wonder if it's because this game is like, while it's unique, it also gives me a sense of like how games used to be. Like, less flair, more just gameplay. The Shadow of the Colossus is one of those games that fits kind of that kind of ideology. There's no dialogue, barely any story. Like, you'd have to like grasp straws to get the story. I missed the bot. I need to find the bot. Oh, I see it. Secret path on the side. That must be where the bot is. But yeah, like I think this is a game that reminds me of like my earlier days. It reminds me of when games were more just about gameplay and didn't have as much like... I don't really like the term like wokeness or something, or like some political agenda with like gender equality and all that stuff. There's too much stuff in games nowadays, and like I don't have any negative things to say about it or hateful things to say about it. It's just I feel like there's so much emphasis on something like that sometimes. Like for example, what I mean is like for example Forspoken, there was like a lot of forced interactions in the storyline that made it not as strong or as good as it could have been if they cut back a little bit on the dialogue and forced parts and made it more about like just, you know, game. Because it was actually a fun game to me. I liked Forspoken. I enjoyed the gameplay. I just didn't really like the story. And I think it would have done better if they just took out the story entirely and just had it more focused on gameplay. Because the story wasn't good. But it was a fun game. Because the combat was really good. But because they added in the story and wrote it poorly, it just made the experience bad. Sometimes like less is more. And I feel like that's the same way for video games. Like, if you don't have a good story, just lighten up on the story. Don't force it. Don't make something like there just for the sake of being there. Oh, I'm actually getting that vibe from Banisher's Ghost of New Eden too. Like, I've played that game a little bit. It's on my channel as well. I've played it for quite some time, and I'm getting to the point where I think the game is actually just not really fun because it's so repetitive and so simple. Like, every fight feels exactly the same, but the game's like 40 hours long. Like, if your game is so basic, just make it like 20 hours. I've already played like 20 hours of the game and I'm so bored of it because I don't want to play it anymore. And that's the kind of issue I have with thumb games. Like yeah, it really sours the experience when you don't have anything good for the game. Just like, no, that's too harsh. It's not even a bad game. It just gets boring quick because it's so simple. You don't have the complexity to make it into a really long game. But for some reason, like, there's this idea that games need to be extremely long for it to be worth it. And I think in a sense that's true. If your game is like fun, you would want the game to be longer. But if your game is not fun, you don't want it to be that long because it really highlights how boring your game is. And that's what the Banishers of New Eden feels like to me. Like, it's too long, but the combat is so basic that it went from a really fun experience for me in like the first 5-6 hours, and now it's like the worst game ever. I don't want to play it anymore, but I still kind of want to beat it, and that's not a good experience for me. Yeah. What? I got juked by the seal. God damn it. Ah. Okay, well, I think that's about it for this part. We have 4 planets left to go, and 1 planet is taking about like 15 minutes. So I think these ones are extremely long for some reason. I guess it's because it's about to end, so they're doing like really long ones. So I'll save that for next time. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.